good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Seattle Supersonics playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And here in the middle of the season now, Greg, how hard is it to build a rhythm for the players for the rest of the year?
You know, traveling to a new city every few days, it's rough. You need little rituals or routines to kind of keep a rhythm as the season goes on.
Now here's Lewis. Pass to Radmanovich. Offline with his three. Looking at Seattle, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Jazz in Utah. McKee for three. Sinks the triple. McKee's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the 76ers. Snow against Ollie. Clock at 6. And Lewis has it in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And snappy pass to a productive shooter. The moment Lewis has the ball, he's getting ready to shoot.
Iverson against Allen. And the dunk by Iverson.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Knocks down the three ball.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the three ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
And here are the Supersonics now, after the three-pointer from Allen Iverson. Here's Potapenko. And Allen launches it from deep. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Iverson left side. Pass to Snow. Back to Iverson. Seattle grabs the miss. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Now here's Iverson following the shot by Ray Allen. Count it. Iverson's got his third basket of the night.
And, you know, for being a smaller guard, Iverson is a master at finishing inside. Just remarkable.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Ollie against Snow. Pass to Radmanovich. Now here's Allen. That doesn't go either for Allen. Lewis against Iverson.
Right here, back door.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Potapenko with the rebound. Sonics trail by 7. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Refusing to let the defense overpower him that time. Allen showing you some strength on that move.
The Supersonics shooting their first free throw of the night. And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
There's your Seattle Dancers.
For the Sonics, Bobniak, he's checked in for Potapenko. Berry comes in for Edmanovich. And it's Anderson in for Ollie. McCulloch's checked in for the 76ers. Buckner comes in for Snow.
Boy, Ray Allen's accuracy just off the charts. I mean, you think about the time and effort and energy he put into being that good a shooter. Boy, it really speaks to his dedication.
Now here's Iverson. 26 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. And Seattle making a change here. Evans is checked in.
Number 30, Reggie Evans.
For the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Trailblazers. And stolen by Iverson. Pass to McKee. Iverson against Anderson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
Well, right now for the 76ers, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
It's obvious their eyes have been squarely on the postseason for a while. It'll be fascinating to see if the regular season dominance carries over.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Supersonics shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line. And for all the things Anderson does well, it's his ball handling that's the most incredible. He honed those skills growing up as a playground legend in New York City.
And here we go. Pass to Berry. The 3. And once again off the mark by Seattle. Iverson against Anderson. Iverson passes to McCulloch. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. So it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Now here's Iverson, 5 to shoot. Fires from the line. Seattle grabs the miss. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Evans, right side. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Coleman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Iverson against Allen. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Van Horn, he's checked in for the 76ers. Snow comes in for Allen Iverson. Allen finds Evans. Here's Berry. Pass to Drobniak, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Looking just about unstoppable.
Man, Clark, this upcoming draft class, it could be loaded with talent. LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, just a couple names. But boy, the depth of this draft is something else.
Yeah, I really like it, Kevin, but you're right. LeBron James is the first guy that anybody would pick. I mean, he's special.
and has superstardom written all over him. But you're right, there is some depth. I mean, you think about a guy like Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade. I mean, those are some pretty impressive talents as well.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Odapenko comes in for Reggie Evans. And Ollie subbed in for Anderson.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. On the free throw, no good.
And Barry offers a ton of versatility. I mean, Brent is a tall guard with really good handles and a deadly three-point shooter.
Here's Snow. Hasn't made one yet. And he comes up with the deuce. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Penetrating to the cup, getting downhill. Wow.
Snow against Ollie to the paint. And Potapenko gets it to go.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The 76ers leading by 5. Pass to Buckner. Here's Van Horn. The three-pointer off the mark. Allen passes to Ollie. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Lets the three fly. Potapenko, no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Odmanovic is checked in for the Sonics. Lewis comes in for Ray Allen. And Philadelphia calls time here.
There's your Seattle answer.
Iverson's checked in for Philadelphia. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Supersonics. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that.
You know, for the Supersonics, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Philadelphia. Coleman's checked in for McCullough. And it's McKee in for Buckner. Odmanovic the pass to Lewis. Over to the wing. Pass to Potapenko. Here's Barry. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Potapenko, no good. 1:16 left now here in the second. Iverson passes to Snow. Iverson left side. Here's Van Horn. Still scoreless. Just 2 to shoot. And it's Iverson missing. It's trail by 7. Lewis passes to Rodmanovic. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Yes, sir. Throw that rock down.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Iverson left side. Pass to McKee. Iverson outside. Over Barry. It's stolen. Lewis against McKee. Here's Ollie. Here's Barry. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Ollie.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76ers lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Key Arena. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Now here's Iverson. They set the screen. Pass to Van Horn. Iverson against Allen. Iverson outside. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 13.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Pass to Ali. Back to Lewis. Over Coleman. Lewis misses.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Iverson passes to Van Horn. Free throw line jump shot. Here's Snow. Here's Iverson. Defended by Allen. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Now Iverson. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. Allen outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The 76ers have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over. Check in for the 76ers. Buckner comes in for Snow. The Supersonics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lewis dishes to Radmanovich. Lewis, right side. Pass to Radmanovich. Shot clock at 5. For the lead. And Van Horn pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Buckner. He's guarded by Ali. And here comes the break.
That's savviness right there by Allen, taking the contact and getting the shot off.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And the Supersonics making a change here. Barry's checked in. Iverson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You can really tell Iverson approaches the game with a single-minded focus. It can be intimidating trying to defend a guy with his level of skill and determination.
Snow, he's checked in for Buckner. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
And a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Buckner's checked in for the 76ers. Ali against Snow.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Ali. currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Lewis on the wing. 6 to shoot. Over Van Horn. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Here's Snow. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump there. The Sonics trailing. Here's Lewis. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Snow's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's McKee. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Snow. Drives to the hoop. Here's Van Horn. Cans it from downtown. Van Horn's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, in good form from distance.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lewis, left side. Pass to Potapenko. That one doesn't go. Philadelphia leading by 5. Here's Buckner. Comes up empty down low. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Ollie against Snow. Ollie passes to Allen. Hits the three-point bomb. Allen's got 8 points.
Just a nanosecond from touching the ball. Ray Allen ready to fire.
Here's Buckner. No scoring in this one. There's the drive. It's good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The third quarter comes to a close. 76ers ahead. They lead by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Sonics trail by 4. Anderson with the ball. And stolen by McCulloch. Here's the break. Here's Buckner. It's hauled in by the Sonics. Got a piece of it. Here's Snow. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the 76ers lead by 6. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Timeout called. 76ers. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Larry Brown said to his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thank you, David. Timeout called. 76ers. And the 76ers with some changes. Coleman's checked in for Van Horn. And Allen Iverson subbed in for Snow. Iverson up top. He's covered by Anderson. Iverson passes to Buckner. Back to Iverson. McCulloch a screen on Anderson. Iverson with the bucket.
You know, I mean, heck, Iverson just out there doing what he does best, scoring the rock. And the defense hasn't had much of an answer, pun intended.
Now here's Anderson. Over Buckner. Anderson can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Allen against Iverson. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Here's Barry. Pass to Anderson. Evans outside. Here's Drobniak. Allen outside. Here's Barry. Off target from outside. Philadelphia leading by 6. Iverson outside. He takes it in, and Iverson throws it down.
You talk about taking flight. That's exactly what he did there, and he made it look easy.
Big group substitution here for Seattle. Potapenko's checked in for Drobniak. Radmanovic comes in for Reggie Evans. Lewis checked in for Barry, and Ollie subbed in for Anderson. Van Horn, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Snow comes in for Buckner. Timeout, Sonics.
And your Seattle Dancers.
Allen surveying the D. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Boy, I like the assertiveness and energy from Allen there, not letting that interior defense stop him.
Iverson against Allen. Iverson outside.
2 minutes remaining.
6 to shoot. Pass to Coleman. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Six trail by 6. 1:51 left in the game. Allen kicks to Radmanovic. And Lewis has it in the corner. Over Coleman. That's short off the rim. The 76ers leading by 6. Iverson passes to Coleman. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Holly against Iverson. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And Seattle shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Pass to Radmanovic. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Here's Radmanovic. Shot clock at 6. Lewis outside. No good with the wing jumper.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. Both good from the line that time. 29 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Personal foul. 1st team foul.
When they go to the intentional foul.
Ray Allen. 1st personal foul. 2nd team foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the 2nd, and that puts them up by 5. Timeout, Sonics. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Allen against Iverson. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
One cool customer, Ray Allen, great in these situations. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
4th team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
At the line for 2.
And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires the 3. Ali, no good. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. So Philadelphia wins it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.